Hello YouTube, so today we're doing Jax versus Poppy. And I had to take a bit lower elos now because I'm actually playing on my Smurf. I'm getting my Smurf account up, as you can see right here. I'm currently rocking a 90% win ratio on Jax in 20 games. And I'm going to be playing in the Smurf account today as well. So, we're playing Jax versus Poppy. This guy is a Poppy main. I'm taking this game because he's one of the highest rated people I played against with really good win ratios. He got 68% win ratio on Poppy, so he must be a very good Poppy player, right? And it's his main champion. So, what we're going to be running is, again, Conqueror, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand, Celerity, and Scorch. Those are just the best in my opinion, especially if you want to play aggressive. We're running Flash and Ignite, and let's get into the game. So, this is an interesting thing, right? So, you're playing Jax versus Poppy. Level 1 is very, very important. I think that Jax is stronger than level 1. But, you gotta note that he's running Resolve. What does that mean? Conqueror versus Resolve 1v1, Conqueror is much, much worse. Because he got Bone Plating is super broken. He got the Grasp, which if he procs it, it's much stronger. So I don't want to take a long fight against him. What I want to do is walk up to him. I want to go up and fight him a little bit, like I'm going to do soon. Get behind him if you can, because then he can't really escape you. You're going to go up, hit him, activate E, keep hitting him, and then walk away. The main thing is that you want to burn the Bone Plating. That's really important. You need to burn Bone Plating. The second thing you want to do, this is about wave manipulation. You want to push. You're running Ignite, he's running Teleport. If he pushes, he's just going to choke you down, 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 and eventually you're going to lose. So you want to push, you're going to do that by hitting him, because all the creeps are going to attack you. Your E is going to do a lot of damage, because the creeps attacks you, and E does more damage due to that. And you're going to take out his Bone Plating, and you're going to chunk him a little bit. So you see, I go up and hit him, stun the creeps, it's attack pushing to me, remove his Bone Plating, and now I'm going to push, try and get level 2. That's my goal right now, get level 2, dodging his Q, that's very nice. And then I want to start fighting him. Wait, let me just put one vision on. We obviously know Graves most likely started bot side, due to the fact that Graves, Poppy didn't help. So Graves is most likely starting bot side, most likely going to gang around 230 to 3. And that's okay. We know that Graves isn't the best ganger, but it's still decent. So I level up to 2 now. I could start playing more aggressive. But I want to push first. Pushing is the most important thing for me. I'm still going to play aggressive once I clean the minions. Because then I can do it, right? I can just jump onto him like this. Because I cleaned the melee minions. And then I can do all the ranged minions with my stun as well. If he fights me back. But he started running, so that's fine. I'm going to keep fighting him all the time. Remember, you're running Jax with Ignite. You want to fight all the time. Push and try to kill him. That's your goal. Your goal is to kill him. But you also got to be a little careful because you can't get ganked. However, it's against the Graves. You do have your stun, you do have your stun, right, against the Graves. So you do have potential to get back out. Like imagine Graves comes up, you can jump away on a ward, and then you can activate your E, you have your flash, you should be decently fine. And even if you can't jump on a ward, you can still just walk away. So I get to level 3, and at that point I need to realize, can I kill him or not? If I activate E like I do here, wait, I'll show you guys. I missed it a little bit, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna get level 3 after these minions. You always get it after this minion in the cannon wave. After the last melee minion, right? So the second I'm level 3, I know we've been fighting a lot, he's super low. If I activate my stun and just instantly flash stun him, he's most likely gonna be dead. So I'm gonna activate my stun and just flash stun him, and then he's dead. He can't get out of here. The only thing he could do is instant flash, but even if he does, he might still die. Now, this is a good play because I'm playing super aggressive. I get kills due to this, and I get to push. Now, one thing I need to note is Riot buffed teleport, sorry. And yes, I'm talking about it being a buff, and this is not due to teleport itself. This is due to the fact that they nerfed, or I don't know what you call it. They changed the death timers. Death times are much shorter now, which means people that die can get back to lane faster, which means teleport is actually buffed for the first usage, right? It's obviously nerfed for the duration. It's 60 seconds longer, which is why I don't run it anymore. But it's buffed for the first duration, because you can get back to lane faster if you fight or die or whatever. Now, I want to push as much as possible. I just want to YOLO push, right? I get a ward down for the Graves, and then I push as much as I can safely. And now I'm just going to be like, yep, I want to base. But here's the thing. I have so many minions that they're going to kill some of his minions. So I'm trying to base, but I still want to get some of his minions if possible for free. So it really depends how the wave goes right now. I'm getting a little bit of creeps. I'm still standing in range of the XP. And then I based. And this is not a great base for me, obviously, because the wave is kind of frozen to him. I'm losing a lot of minions and all of that. But I burned his teleport, and I got a kill. Even if I didn't get the kill, this is not a terrible base due to the fact that I'm running Ignite. When you run Ignite, you should expect to have worse bases than the enemy, and that's okay. You don't need to have equally good bases because you're looking to kill people. You're looking to get 2v2 fights. You're looking to kill him. And even if he's slightly ahead of you in XP, your job is to fight him when you're the same levels. So yes, there's maybe going to be some windows where he's higher level than you if you didn't manage to kill him here. And that's okay. Don't worry about it. Now, this is super obvious. He's obviously going to stun me into the wall. I want to push this in. I'm going to preemptively activate my E. Just walk up. He's stunning me into the wall. And that's okay. I'll be fine. It's not going to be a problem. He's going to see he stuns me. That's pretty obvious. And I dodge his Q with my Q. And now the wave is pushing back to me. This is what I wanted. Now I just need to play safe-ish. Let him push back to me. And chill. And the reason I want him to push is because I don't have flash anymore. Also, when you're fighting a puppy, what you want to do is... This is very mechanical and it's difficult. But you know his range is kind of like one line and it goes to like around here-ish. So you want to stand right outside of that range and just keep walking back and forth outside of his range and try to bait it out. If you bait out his Q, you can just jump him every time. And yes, you can activate W and whatever, but it's going to cost a lot of mana, right? W is 50 mana, Q is 40 mana, that's 90 mana every single time. If you bait it out, you don't take much damage. How much do you even take? Let's read the ability. You're going to take 70 damage. That's fine. 70 damage for 90 mana. If you dodge the first Q, that's fine. And if he doesn't hit the W on you, then it's going to take a lot of damage. You can see I'm even using my Q to get away from the second proc of the Q. Because the Q does so much damage, it's absolutely unbelievable. Always trying to dodge it. That's like the core thing, right? You can see every trade. I will prioritize dodging her Q over everything else. Her Q does created 65 damage plus 8% of the enemy's max health. 8% is a lot. That's 100 right now, almost, right? It's like 80. That's a lot of damage already, and it's only level 2. Which means it's like 140 something, 150. It's a lot of fucking damage. And that's double procs, right? It double procs, so yeah, don't get hit by that. Definitely not. It's the most important thing for you. Otherwise, right now I want to play safe because Noxian is bot side. I'm much stronger than her, but she got all these minions as an advantage. If I fight her in these minions, even if I'm stronger than her 1v1, she's gonna absolutely crush me. And I don't need to take the risk, because let's say I fight her, and let's say by some magical way I win. Then let's say Graves comes. I'm still gonna die, right? Even if I can beat her. It's just not worth the risk, especially knowing my Nocturne isn't the bot side. I just need to relax. We can even look where the enemy is. The enemy is bot side as well. But that's fine. So what you want to do here is just chill, just relax, yeah? Farm all the creeps. If she hits you once you farm the melee creeps, you can potentially jump him, because your E does a lot more damage than get hit by minions, right? It needs 5 hits and then does 100% more damage, which is a lot. So I'm just chilling here. I'm farming my minions. And at this point I can jump her, especially when she misses that. I used my W for minions, so now I can't. But if I hadn't done that, then I could jump her. And that's fine, but both is fine. You don't need to jump her, you can farm, but you can't do it. Depends. And you should only jump her if she misses abilities, I think. Like she did with her Q right there. Okay, so at this point, we have a massive advantage. The problem is I have a lot of gold as well. I have 600 plus gold. And I'm going to have like 900, 1,000 gold when I push this in. There's 2 ways to do this. You can just sit here and chill, because you don't have flash. You don't have wards. You don't have anything. There's no reason for you to push. You're not gaining anything by pushing unless you want to base. And even if you want to base, you'd want this to be a slow push, because you will never push this wave before the second wave hits, right? So if you push this as hard as you can, you're going to end up right here, which is arguably the worst position for Jax to ever be in. So this one, you will never want to hard push it, slow push, or freeze. And you can't really freeze it completely, but you can do like a slow push that pushes harder towards the enemy, as I'm doing right now. You see I'm hitting the minions a bit here and there to do it efficiently. So right now I'm going to time the last minions dying with a new wave coming in, because that's the most efficient you can do it. Now, you can also just do it as slow as possible. Then you're aiming for 3 waves. And then you're aiming to push in the tower on the wave after this one. I'm just going to push this one in, get my base in. Because I know she based, right? And I'm looking for kills. So if she's a base up on me and she got more items than me, that's bad, right? If you look at the items right now, I have in gold, 550 gold lead right now. In items, that's what I can have. Now, the problem is that we have even amount of gold in our items, you know? I have about 850 here. She got a 900 gold item. She got 1 potion, I got 1 potion. She got a Drones, I got a Drones, right? Like my potions may be slightly better, but I don't have any. I do actually think I should have based here, but I'm waiting for Tiamat. I want to have Tiamat because I'm a greedy player. I don't think I needed to stay. I don't think I needed to base either because I'm strong. Both works, but I do think basing might have been slightly better if I wanted to kill her. But I'm being greedy for Tiamat, and I'm playing safe at this point. I'm not really fighting her back or anything, because I know she got potion advantage. I know she's dangerous. I know I don't have flash. But what I also know is I do have my ignite. So there is a small kill potential there. As you can see right now, I got the perfect money for Tiamat, and I'm basing here. And this is a much worse way for me to base in. I'm losing a lot more XP, I'm losing a lot more stuff if she plays it right, due to the fact that I was greedy for Tiamat. And I don't think it was worth for me to do this. It was a mistake, 100%. Because the problem is that I had such a good base earlier on. I'm gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4 minions, including a cannon, right? That's huge, when I didn't need to. At this point, I'm gonna start fighting her. I tried to Q the minion to dodge her Q, which is like a it's like, how do you say it? It's a sneaky thing, but you don't have to do it. I'm just gonna all in her because I have my ignite. I should always win. Flashing onto her, she can't really get away. And then I all in her, right? There's nothing she can do at this point. And that's the thing with Jack. She was so slippery. I'll watch it again. Look at this. First I fight her. She got bone plating, which is not generally the way you want to fight. She gets that. I'm gonna level up due to the fact that this creep's gonna die. I'm gonna be level 7. And then I'm gonna W her and shit. I'm just gonna all in her if she keeps fighting because her bone plating is down. And that's the thing. Oh, I flash here because I realize, shit, this girl can't get away from me. I'm actually stronger than her. She can't get away at this point, right? Flash in, auto, Tiamat, and then I'm just gonna run her down after her thing is down. The reason I flash is because the W can block my Q. So you need to flash in if you want to go for this fight. And obviously, this is greedy. Don't get me wrong, this is a very greedy play. I didn't have to do this. I would 100% die if the enemy jungler was here. Which, funny enough, he comes right there, right? And this is one thing a lot of people don't know about Graves, or do wrong. If you're playing against the Graves, stand with the minions. He's gonna shoot the first targets generally, so if you go behind the minions, he can't hit you. And I luckily get out of the situation where I activate my stun, take less damage, I stand in the minions so he can't hit me. He's kind of walking around, and then I jump to minions and I get out. I used my flash as well and everything on the puppy, so I didn't have that to escape with. But basically, I think this lane is a very difficult lane to play. I didn't really talk about specific combo because there's not a specific combo you can use. You basically have to go in, try to dodge a Q, and at all times just fight her. If you get behind her, you mostly win really hard. And you should look for kills. Definitely always look for kills, because if you don't, I feel like you're playing the lane wrong. You need to look for kills, you need to look for advantage, you need to look how to snowball these games. And it doesn't really matter what elo you're in, you should always look for opportunities, which is what my playstyle is all about right now. I look for all the opportunities I can. I play the ignite, I play aggressive, and sometimes it backfires and sometimes it goes really good. But against Puppy, I've had pretty good results with Jax right now. I played against it many times, and I think I've won every single time so far. I played with Renekton as well, it's been much more difficult. But yeah, basically, play aggressive, try to track the enemy jungler, get vision, and dodge her Q, no matter what, dodge her Q, always. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a comment. What kind of matchups do you want to see next? And also remember to subscribe. I would appreciate that. I'll see you guys next time.